Hey, welcome back, everyone. It's 9:35. KTUL has made a lot of memories for Tulsa TV watchers. One of the most popular was the Uncanny Film Festival in Camp Meeting. It featured the comedy talents of Gaylord Sartain, Jim Milloway, and Gary Busey. And thanks to the intrepid Lemoyne Helmley and his huge VCR recorder, you can enjoy Mazeppa all over again. Mike Ramsey from the wonderful website TulsaTVMemories.com here this morning to tell us the story of Mazeppa and how you can see it again on some DVDs. Mike, thanks for coming in today.
Good to see you.
Now, you said you started your website about 11 years ago.
11 years ago.
Yeah, and Mazeppa was one of the first things you added.
Yeah, he was a huge thing in our early TV days in Tulsa. In fact, one time, a few of my friends and I went down to the station and got on, so we definitely remember it well from that.
Yeah, and this is something a lot of folks think Mazeppa was ahead of its time, so to speak, as far as comedy was concerned.
Well, some people have compared it to Saturday Night Live, and it was done from 1970 through 73. And so that predated Saturday Night Live by a couple of years or so. But I think a lot of the material on the show were sketches. I think they figured out some of the basic components of it and then just winged it from there.
Well, I'll tell you what, if you haven't seen it, or even if you have, this is a good idea of what you can expect if you get to Volume 4 or any of the previous 3 volumes. So let's take a look and listen from Mazeppa, guys.
I want to take this time right now to show you something that very few people ever get to see, and that's this is a rare, very rare, because we're actually in the control room of KTUL TV8. It's a vast complex of, you can see a network of controls here that control virtually everything that takes place at this station. Just take this switch right here. This switch controls Betty Boyd's smile. Turn that on, get a big smile. Let's see, this switch here controls icons.
And that's kind of what you were talking about, isn't it, Mike? The fact that they kind of plan what they're going to do, you know how it's going to start, you know how it's going to end, but it was up to the actors who participated as to what took place in the middle.
Yeah, you had Jim Milloway and Gary Busey, who we know from movie fame.
Yeah.
Those guys are so talented that they could get away with that. I don't think I could get away with that.
Now, the Volume 4 is now available, and this is a lot of the new old material that maybe wasn't seen in the previous 3 volumes, right?
I think they thought they had it all that was available, but there's a fellow in Bixby named Lemoyne Helmley.
And we're not making that up.
No, that's the real name. But I guess he had a video recorder back in the early 70s. I remember slavering over those in the electronics catalogs, and they were about $3,000. So I guess Lemoyne was in pretty good shape at that time financially. But anyway, he got some great stuff on here. There are a couple of bits that I remember specifically from watching the show, almost 40 years ago. So I was delighted to find that somebody had captured those from the airwaves.
Well, and you can see a lot of other wonderful things, too, on your website, TulsaTVMemories.com. Mike, thank you, sir. Appreciate it. It's a pleasure meeting you. Thank you for coming in today. And if you'd like to check it out for yourself, The Lost Tapes of Mazeppa, it's Volume 4. It's now available. You can go to Mazeppa.com, and I think you said, Mike, you got a link to it, right?
Sure
on your website as well. And that's TulsaTVMemories.com, which would be a great website to go to, too, to check out not only Mazeppa, but also some of the other wonderful things that have aired here in the Tulsa market. All right, it's now 9:38. We're going to check in with Marianne, who's talking about a wonderful book and movie. Marianne?
Yes.